Hello again, everyone. We're ready for another kiln opening. This one just has a few pieces in it. I have company and I wanted to show them there's a whole lot more to making pottery than just throwing a pot on the wheel. So I had some bone dry pieces that I bisque fired and then glazed, and then finally did the glaze firing last night. We're down to 109 degrees right now, coming down from cone 6. So I have not opened it up. We're going to find out what we have here. Okay. The majority of these I decided, or I should say my wife decided, she liked the two glazes from Mastering Cone 6 Glazes, the book, Oatmeal, and then overcoated with a little bit of the Waterfall Brown. On most of these I just dipped about this much into the Waterfall Brown, and you can see it runs down over the Oatmeal. And it actually looks pretty good. I got some little marks in there. I saw them last time, but not quite as many. They're not really bubbles. Could be I had some dust on there actually, but still looks pretty good. I soak at peak temperature for 20 minutes. I'm sorry, 10 minutes. Then I drop 100 degrees Fahrenheit and soak again for 10 minutes to avoid bubbles. That still looks very pretty. I don't know if you can see. That's one. Oh, pretty. That one, another little vase. Third, with a fluted top. I wanted to see if the fluting affected the way that the Waterfall Brown ran down, like it does affect when I put my runny white on there. Then I also fired a, this is just a form that I'm going to mount to a bat, and when I'm trimming, I can put the piece upside down into here and trim the bottom if it's a very narrow neck. I saw that on YouTube and said, hey, I'm going to make a couple of them. That's the cone 7 cone. You can see it's over pretty far, so I'm firing still a little too hot. I reduced it 5 degrees. I guess I'll go another 5. Unfortunately, I'm out of cone 6 cones, so I put a cone 7 self-supporting in there just to see what would happen. Alright, the next one, again, oatmeal on the bottom, Waterfall Brown on the top, but I fluted this one. Kind of doing what Simon Leach showed us to do with the hacksaw blade, the end of it just fluting down. That looks kind of neat. Another. That one ran down pretty far. Again, fluted on the top. This one I put a couple of grooves around the neck to kind of hold back the Waterfall Brown, and it appears that it did. Although here it ran down. I think that's oatmeal, actually. A little drip of oatmeal that ran down there. Anyway, flew to top. This is a little, didn't stick, how about that? This is a little lidded bowl. Same treatment. There we go. I didn't put any Waterfall Brown on the top piece because it would have completely covered. So, a little contrast. I saw these made on a video. They call them apple cookers. They're hollow in the center. It almost looks like a juicer, but they call them apple cookers. You take an apple, peel it, core it, and sit it in there over the center, and it cooks from the inside and the outside. This has Waterfall Brown on one side and oatmeal on the other. One thing you can see where it overlapped, it ran and got very heavy right in here. Not so bad on the other side. I guess the best way to avoid that is to not overlap it. You can see it's pretty heavy. There's even a little heaviness right in there. I always have a hard time orienting to this camera. Left brain, right brain. Same thing here, a little bit of extra and in there. Won't really hurt anything. Still functional. But those are two apple cookers. And two more. These are in a blue I'm experimenting with. It's like a semi-gloss blue. So once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.